And now we return to an Italian cooking classic, Cooking with Michael Blair.
Episode 1, Artichokes. Hello, my Balaes brother and sisters-in-law. I'm here today because it's Saturday afternoon, and what else does one do except cook for their family? At least that's what happens here with me, because it brings me great joy. And one of the things that is always a crowd pleaser in the Balaes house, artichokes. So I know we went back and forth a month or so ago when Irene made these for Colin, and so I thought I would put together a short little video, probably my first and only cooking video ever, showing how I learned this from your mother, Dorothy. It's not perfect. I probably have filled in the blanks here and there, but this is how I make it work for my family. So come along with me. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is cut the stem off. Now, your mother usually cut the stem all the way up here, and that's what I'm going to do. So to make it so that it sits flat. So we do that. The stem actually is pretty good if you peel it and cook it, but I don't think we're going to do that today. And then you cut about here at the top. All right. And then next, we're going with our kitchen shears. Oh, dear. Next, we're going to go around and trim the leaves, the tips of the leaves off like this. Bit of a laborsome practice. I couldn't believe that Dorothy did it when she showed me this, but it's really not that bad. You just don't want them to prick you, and they're not the best tasting part. So go ahead and do that, and I'll catch up with you in a minute. Another quick note, Dorothy would always make a point of trimming off any not perfect leaves down here. This one really looks pretty good, but sometimes you'll see them, they kind of look like this. Trim those off for Dorothy. Okay, I've got them both done. Now the fun part. One I'm sure you'll all remember when Dorothy would do this. Spread it open. That way, when it comes time for filling, it's nice and open, and the filling will take nicely inside of those leaves. I'm going to go ahead and do it to this other one for your pleasure. Now, next, I'm going to take these both, now that it's opened up, and I'm going to rinse, as we'd say here in the Maryland area, rinse these with lots of cold water to get out any grit and stuff. And then we'll be back with the good stuff. Okay, they're rinsed. And now we have to start chopping garlic, capers, and lots of Kalamata olives. Your mother used the canned black olives. Don't do that. Used Kalamata olives. So much better. I'll be back. And I'm back. And I've got all my mise en place. But look, I have a visitor here. Look who's home. Susie, hi to your family.
Hi. Look at this little Myron doing this here.
Oh, hi, Bryn. Yes, Bryn's going to put it all together. Anyway, so we've got all of our stuff here. We've got the washed and trimmed artichokes. We've got chopped black olives. We've got garlic, small chop, not minced. And then I misspoke before with the capers. Leave those whole. No reason to chop them up. All right. Next up, the braising liquid. I've decided that next up is not the braising liquid. As your sister just tooted.
I want to see that.
Anyway, yeah. Anyway, we don't edit in this house. All right, so next we're going to go ahead and we're going to do... So next we're gonna make sure that each of these leaves receive some of this goodness here. So you know how this goes. You just have to basically put it all in there. You saw your mother do it.
Mommy's jump.
I'm gonna make her do it now. We'll be
jump.
back with you, and then we'll do the braising liquid.
Mommy's jump roping in the background.
There's something wrong with your sister. Apparently none of you ever taught her how to jump rope.
Grandma's
Okay, and we're back. Okay, so I've got the artichokes appropriately stuffed. Probably not as neat as Dorothy did it, but it works. And you saw the amount that I used. That's probably the same amount that you would need for like 4 artichokes. Go big or go home, right? So anyway, we've got 2 here today, so they're extra stuffed. So we're gonna put them in the pot and really like stuff them in this one. I probably could have used a bigger one, but the Balaes way to always use too small of a vessel, right? At least it is in our house. Okay, so we're gonna make the braising liquid. We're gonna go ahead and put some water and olive oil.
Come here.
Excuse me. Olive oil. Just drizzle that all over the top and into the liquid as well. It'll all seep through. And then Suzanne's favorite part, Vino Bianco. Quarter cup, half cup. We love the liquid. In fact, I think it's better than the actual artichoke sometimes. We like drink it like a soup afterwards. So be careful with the amount of salt you put in. It does need some, but with all those capers and olives, probably not too much. And then a healthy dose of pepper, my latest tool from my friend Matthew for my 50th birthday. And then it looks like this. So I'm gonna put a top on this. I'm gonna bring it to a boil, and then I'm going to reduce it to a simmer, and I'll show you what that looks like. One other thing, we've got these stems. I'm gonna throw them into the liquid here. We're not gonna eat them, but it will flavor that gorgeous broth that we're gonna get, and can only help it, right? Okay, so here we are. It's boiling. We're gonna go ahead and reduce that to a simmer. And we're gonna go ahead and baste this occasionally. I'm not gonna do it right now, but we will come back and I'll show you what that looks like. But for now, I'm gonna turn it a little lower and put this back on. And this is gonna take roughly an hour to an hour, 20 minutes or so. So we're gonna time this and I'll let you know how long these two took. Okay, we are about 10 minutes in here, and I think I finally got the bubbling action about where I would like it. So we'll take a ladle, not just any ladle, but Dorothy's ladle if possible. And we're going to go ahead and baste with that beautiful liquid these hopefully tasty artichokes. Do this maybe every 10-20 minutes, and I'll report back. But so far so good. Okay, here we are 1 hour in, and they're looking good. I'll give it a little test, but I'm pretty sure these are going to need another 15 to 30 minutes. Unfortunately, my taste tester that I usually employ is out singing at church, so I'm going to have to do it myself. Okay, we're back here an hour and a half later, and this is what she looks like. I just tested one. I think it's Mrs. Blair approved. Wow, Steve. And we'll report back at the dinner table tonight. One quick note. I do recall your mother rubbing, after she cuts the artichoke leaves, rubbing it with a lemon. And I usually do that. I forgot to do it here. I don't know what the purpose of it is, but lemon's good in everything, so why not a little extra lemon?
Look at this gorgeous feast that my husband made. Look at the beautiful artichoke. He made, I just came home from singing, and we have this beautiful smorgasbord of appetizers. And here is our artichoke. Here's a blood orange margarita. I'm just gonna take a sip.
I'm dying to know what you think of
Okay,
artichokes a la Dorothy. So do we think that Dorothy originated this, or did she get it from one of your grandmothers?
I think she got it from my grandmother.
Margaret?
Yeah, I think so. Perfectly cooked, beautiful brininess. I can taste the garlic and the olives, and these are wonderful artichokes. It's hard to find good artichokes around us. It's perfection. It's perfection!
All right, so now we've got this this recipe has been recorded. No excuses for the next generation, right? I hope you all enjoyed this little video, everyone.
Oh my God.
While Mrs. Blair enjoys her treat. Good night, everybody.
Oh my God.
Just 2 weeks later, listening to the same song in the same clothes on the same day, making the same thing. What are you making, Dad?
I'm making artichokes a la Dorothy. Can you show it?
Oh, smoke.
Uh-oh.
Come on, Mike.